Are we recording?
Weekends are not for showers.
Spitting on the ones and twos.
Wait, are we gonna get copyright infringement for that?
Welcome to Hey Sister, Soul Sister.
We're really relying on our editors to do a good job.
Hello, Soul Gang. It's gonna be May. Well, it is May. And I think we're well into it.
We're well into it by now.
But recording time, it's May 2nd for us, so.
Look at this disaster.
Leia has a disaster in her background. What's going on back there, Leia?
Well, we dismantled all my furniture yesterday. Whew.
She got nothing. Just
Shit became real. Like, I mean, I still have, all of these are, I had to find my ring light, and I haven't been, this is why so the majority of my boxes are not sealed yet. They're open, just in case. I want to, like, close them up in the last minute. And, of course, the ring light was, like, in the 1 or 2 boxes that's actually closed. Because I was like, oh, I don't need this. Like, so, it's a disaster zone, but it's actually, like, I don't know. I, like, sat back after my friends left, because they're like, one of my friends is taking, one of our soul gang, actually, is taking all of the furniture, especially, look at that, that's my couch right there.
Is
like,
that? Okay.
Taken apart, like, we did all of the things, like, they took down, like, the bed and the head, this is my headboard, right
Yeah,
here.
I can tell, I noticed
Like,
the headboard.
Oh.
Holy.
And so I was sitting back and looking at everything, I was like, holy shit, it's happening. Like, this is real. I have 2 more days left of work. 2. And that just, like, blows my mind. Whew, like there's a lot of energy, like, constant flowing through me. And so, calibrating to the new level. And, I mean, if I had, a struggle this week? Nothing went my way this week.
Nothing. Everything was a struggle.
Nothing went my way. It was this, oh my gosh, like, it was just, like, a lesson in flow, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, but nothing, especially when you're crunched for time, like, you're, like, on a limit, you have we're leaving. Things are done or not, we're leaving on Thursday. Like, so when you feel that, like, it's like, oh, it's harder to be in the flow. So it was just like, okay, breathe. But it was like, I was supposed to do that sleeping study on Friday.
Oh, what
like,
happened?
stay the night over. My insurance did not approve it. So my doctor has to go through, like, something called a peer-to-peer, where she talks to their MD in the insurance company, and they talk about why it's medically necessary for this to happen. So in the meantime, they set me up with another a home test, and I did the.
Did you do it?
I did it on Friday, and I didn't sleep well, and so I taped my face up, guys, because if you were on Patreon, you knew that my first at-home sleep test was inconclusive because it only recorded 50 minutes because the little nose thingy came out. So I over-taped. I taped right in the middle.
Perfect.
Right in the middle of my nose. On the sides of my nose, like Erica was saying, on my sides of my face, I was well taped, guys.
Yeah.
Taped. And I know that it stayed on, but it was so, like, I didn't sleep because I was so worried that it would slip out. I kept checking, like, just throughout the night, checking if it was still there. And then at some point, I don't even know what time, I just, like, got so annoyed with the one right here.
You took it.
I was just like, I can't, like, just, like, a little bit of space, like, just to, like, breathe a little bit better. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then eventually I took it off, and then, of course, it started to slip out. But
So that
my,
one, this one in the middle was the one to keep
yeah,
it
that was
still.
yeah, that was super
Yeah.
helpful. Because
I'm surprised they
without
don't
it,
give you like. Does it have to be a nostril? I'm surprised they don't give you like a more of a
like
face
full
mask.
mask.
Yeah, I feel like that would stay
I
more
think the
put.
CPAP, like the actual
Mhm.
treatment, is the full face mask, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Because what if I
cause
breathe through my mouth? Is that like, are you not, is it not recording? I don't know.
yeah, it's true. That's true.
So,
What is it? What is it?
but
Yeah.
since they gave the little machine to me, like over the weekend, they said I can try every night if I wanted to.
Mm.
I was so tired from dismantling everything, packing shit up. Like we did a big dent yesterday.
Mhm.
Um, that I couldn't do it. I was like, I need to really sleep. I need to, I
Yeah.
need like
Yeah. We'll
to
try it
actually sleep.
tonight. When do you have to turn it back
Yeah,
in?
tomorrow. So I'm gonna
Okay.
try it
Yeah,
again
just try it
tonight.
tonight. Yeah.
But get this,
Oh no.
I still didn't sleep.
So.
Like I'm slow because I don't know. We had a little bit of miscommunication about my mattress. Like
Mm,
like my friends thought that I was staying at Alex's all week, but
mm,
I'm staying here because his place is a disaster too. I might
as
go
well.
tonight. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, like we're just. I was like, look, we're gonna moving in together. We're gonna stay every single night. Like we
Yeah.
both still have shit to do.
Yeah.
So it's fine, not a big deal. But we had put the mattress like up against the wall, and there's like a ton of shit in front of it. So I
Oh.
slept on the floor, and I couldn't do it. Like I
Yeah.
kept waking up. I was like afraid that the fucking mouse was gonna come and like go in my mouth like while I was sleeping.
Because you know Charlie's useless. Charlie's not gonna attack it.
Oh, and Charlie spent the night at daycare yesterday, which made me feel a little bit like more nervous because it's like at least if a mouse came close to me, he'd be like, "What's that, mom?" Like,
Yeah, he'll
at
wake
least.
you up. I mean, he won't
At
attack
least,
it. He'll
yeah.
just wake you up. Yeah.
He'll wake me up, but
Are you gonna put
so
the mattress back
I
down,
just
or are you gonna go to Alex's?
no, I'm just no, I'm gonna sleep on the floor for a minute. I don't know. We'll see. I thought, and I can't find. I could have sworn I had bought like an air mattress like years ago, and now I can't find it. And so I'm like, where did I put this thing?
It popped and you threw it away.
Maybe.
It's like,
So
I have an
I'm
air
just trying to
mattress here,
like suck it up a little bit for the next few days. I
just no, you need your energy to sleep because then you're gonna be in a car and you're not gonna be comfortable.
Very
Are you
true.
Are you guys staying in like at least a hotel? Like, are you guys?
Yes, we've got
okay.
3. Lucky, we did our research for anyone doing their like a road trip cross country with a dog. La Quintas are dog friendly or like pet friendly,
and they're pretty.
So
I mean, I've seen them around everywhere.
They're mainstream,
They're
right?
decent.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. So we're going there. I think we're making 3 stops along the way, like driving pretty much all day and then stopping at night to sleep.
That's good. That's good. Get your rest. Get your rest.
The struggle.
And
struggle.
Yeah, usually I've heard like when things are like happening, right? Like when your reality is shifting or things get a little chaotic, right? Things always get a little chaotic because it's like old energy is leaving you and new energy is coming in, so it always tends to
calibration.
Calibration.
So, but I mean, like I can feel, I feel this like chapter of my life closing. Like I do feel that energy kind of like stepping into the next. So I'm doing like a goodbye, thank you, gratitude ritual on my last day here. So that's gonna feel really good. A cord cutting, all the things.
Good times come. do. Woohoo! That's the episode name. It's calibration. I just do you have like sage or palo santo or anything like?
Yeah, I have
that
an
when
order.
You leave? Like,
no, I don't have any here because the place that I want. Oh, I sent you the link, but like the place that I want to
Oh
order
yeah.
from is not going to make it in time,
Yeah.
and I don't want to buy from Amazon because I'm not sure it's like legit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that
um,
stuff from Amazon.
yeah.
And plus
So
you
this
want
is
that
just
stuff.
like going to be an energetic
Yeah.
cleansing and
Yeah,
onto the
and you
next.
want to buy like more sustainable stuff like that,
Yes.
Because I
Yeah.
think right now it's good that it's getting popular, but at the same time, when it gets too popular, then you have like
Yes.
issues, shortages, and then it becomes,
100%.
and then it gets too capitalized, and then people just
Yes.
want to make money off. Like, I
So
get
if
it,
you
we all want to
guys,
make money, but at the same time, let's respect Mother Nature. That's like my only thing of like not
yes,
buying certain things.
I
But then
agree.
also,
Yeah.
like, I want crystals, but I want to go to the store and have, like, more
Yes.
decorative crystals, but I also want jewelry crystal. Like, I'm really
Yes.
weird, like, because they're so pretty. I'm like, I want to
Yes.
wear it. I don't just want
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
But no, I get
Well,
it.
this place, and this is not an ad, but it
Mm-hmm.
should be.
Not an
But
ad.
it's called the Sage Goddess, and you can
Mm-hmm.
find her on the gram
Thanks.
also. But she's got crystals on crystals for
Yeah.
days, and like smudge kits and jewelry. She's got a
Oh,
bunch of
yeah.
stuff. So I've got my cart full, but I can't hit send
Quite yet.
until yeah,
yet.
not yet. Yeah, it's just not
Uh,
gonna get here in time. So I gotta wait until like that sweet
mm-hmm.
spot where it can ship to the
Yeah.
house.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh. I just had, like, an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like buy some like cool crystals because I really like the ones that like it's the rock and it cuts out and you can see the
Yes,
inside
those
of
are
it.
pretty.
But
Yeah.
like my friend does like these succulent arrangements, and she started back up again, and I was like, ooh, if I get like something, because I'm like, I have plants in my living room, guys, and then I bought another one yesterday, and I'm actually getting excited about plants.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed I don't kill them. But like under
Wow.
my TV looks really like plain, and I was like, I want to put like some plant crystal stuff happening there, make
That
it look
sounds
like a
pretty.
foresty magical jungle. I think she's like letting me. I think because I'm like, oh, I
I,
want this and that. but
he's like, just let her do her thing.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I have to seek his, I'm making fun of myself. I have to seek his approval. No, I don't. But he's a little more. I mean, he's an artist, so he has more of an eye for design. I think I do too. It's just that like I don't care as much for design stuff, but I am pretty picky and be like, no, yay,
Yeah.
nay. But he's just
Yeah.
we're just picky, okay? We're just picky,
Yeah.
and we like. Sometimes we just want what we want, and we have to talk about it. Like the penny tile. He wants penny tile in the bathroom, and I was like, ew, that's gross. And then I saw an influencer have it. I was like, oh, it actually looks good in her bathroom.
Like
He's
the
"See?
like tile made of
Tiny.
pennies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like tiny. It's called penny tile, but it's really just like small. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean it's slightly bigger than a penny, but I saw an influencer. Cause he would show me. We would go to Home Depot, and he'd be like, "This is what I want." And I'd be like, "Oh." I was like, "I don't know. I can't see it." And then this like influencer had it, and I screenshot it, and I sent it to him, and I was like, "Oh, it actually looks good." He's like, "See, you just need to trust me." And I was like, "That's right. You have a better eye for this stuff than I do."
Oh man,
So,
at least one of you does. Alex
yeah.
and I both don't have like yeah. It's just, I
Hire
don't
Chewy.
see
Hire
it.
Chewy to go and fix it.
So
Just start
we'll see.
Pinteresting stuff. And then
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
We'll
just
see.
see what.
We'll
And then
see.
if your house is big enough, you could have like different decorations per house.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to
So.
all be the same.
Oh yeah. Things will probably look a little different based on yeah where you're at. So
Where you're
we'll
at.
see.
Yeah. The Viva Las Vegas. Yeah. So your struggle was all that.
All the
All
things.
that craziness.
All the things. And though, like celebrating all of that along the way. Like I asked for this. I created this. I like celebrate every single one. I am so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
But your house, I keep thinking like I'm like selfish me. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Like the sun is out, and we were in the yard yesterday. I was like, oh, I can't wait to be at the pool at Leia's house. my hand like
it's just. I mean, see, that's the glorious part about being on the same side of the country.
Yeah,
it's like literally, you could just be like on a Friday afternoon. You could be like, you know what? I feel like going to see Leia and hang out by the pool. I'm gonna go book a $89 flight.
Thursday afternoon.
I work from home.
Work a little bit Friday. There's like cheap flights from Monterey out there. It's like it's like random like Wednesday, Thursday night. Ooh. And I could like just go chill, work, it's maybe beautiful. Spend a week.
I definitely want to do. I want like a wine weekend. That's what I want to do. I don't know, like. I don't want to go when it's too hot, and this is someone who's going to live in the desert. But, like, someone, like, during a time where we could be, like, outdoors, sipping on some
You could fly into Monterey.
Exactly.
I think you have cheap flights on, we'll look and then we could go to Paso Robles. Yes. And
that's what I want.
Or you could fly into San Francisco and we could go to Napa.
Oh, see? Want to do that?
Either or. I think Paso Robles.
It's all
or
possible.
Even here, we have some wineries over here.
I'm all down. All of it sounds fucking fantastic.
It just depends on our budget, what we want to do.
Exactly.
World, the sky's the limit, guys. The sky's the limit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But, here we are. Things are happening. Things are going.
Yeah. Well, I'll get into my struggle, and then at the end, I have a little fun article that I found. So I was going to put that on the top, but we got into the struggles because we had to. We had to.
It just went in.
Yeah. I flipped my struggles because I was going to talk about something else, but I'll talk about it in the next episode. The struggle is really just women's health. And how we have to advocate for ourselves. And it's like...
Preach.
Yes, there's just like routine things that happen. But at the same time, it's like the bare motherfucking minimum. And like what you said right now was that like your insurance didn't cover that test. Mm-hmm. That test that is... like my because I told my doctor I snored, and so she is gonna have me. I'm gonna do the same thing, the sleep apnea test, and she was telling me she's like it could be really dangerous. So if it's like dangerous. Really dangerous, it's really fucking dangerous. Yeah, why isn't my insurance covering it? Like I fucking pay for my insurance. It comes out of my paycheck. I literally only like. I make a certain amount of money, but really I only get half of it because some of it's going to taxes, some of it's going to my insurance. So, fucking just give it to me, like I'm already fucking paying for it. I'm not using my medical insurance for other shit. Like I know for me, I don't really use it a lot because I don't have a lot of health issues. But shit like that is like, throw me a freaking bone here. You want me to be healthy? Fucking pay for shit that's preventative and testing. Anyway,
100%.
That side. And then I was like, luckily I was due for blood work, right? But I just like was telling my doctor, I was like, I've been struggling to lose weight and I think I have some hormonal stuff. And I was like, I just want to get it checked out. And luckily, like I said, I had like the blood work stuff. But she was telling me, well, it's really this, this, and this. I was like, I know how to fucking lose weight. I know the science around it.
Everyone knows how to fucking lose weight.
I've done it, and every time I do it, nothing happens, or I lose very little. And as soon as I'm off a plan, I start gaining weight. Like I don't care about going on a plan. My thing is like, once I'm off of it, I was like, I don't even like eat that bad, but it's like I look at a pizza and there it is, and she's like she was still kind of like, oh, this and this, and I was like, okay, whatever. So she was like, well, you could do this one, but it's they put you on medication, and I was like, okay, I don't want that. So then she just recommended me to like more of like a nutritionist and like something, but I still have to see if my insurance covers it, so I have to call. I haven't called yet. I set up a free consult, but I still have to call to see if my insurance covers it. But like I've been doing research on like hormonal weight gain, and how really that happens in women over like 35, I think it was. Like
I know, ding, ding, ding. And that's when shit hit the fan for me.
Yeah,
35.
Yeah, and then like as I was like reading some of the stuff, I was like, that's kind of what's happening to me.
Mhm.
And it could just be minor things, but at the same time, it's like that when your weight gain is based on your hormones, it's um, it's harder to lose. It's really hard, and you could be in a deficit,
Yeah.
and you still
Yeah.
like it does the opposite. You know, my hairstylist was
Yeah.
telling me like she was having a lot of like these weird symptoms, and like she had was gaining weight, and that like every time she like would work out or go on a diet, like she's like I would just gain it, and then like she did blood work, and she had all these like she can't really have gluten. What else? There was like
Mm.
other things that she couldn't have, and she's like, as soon as I did that, like I started feeling better. Like,
Mm.
and she's like,
Wow.
and she wasn't like super overweight. I would say like 5 to 10
Yeah.
pounds, I think it was. And like
Yeah.
she's like, oh, now like I'm feeling better because of it. Um, because I was telling her like how tired I was getting, like around my periods and all that. Yeah, because when I told my doctor that I would get tired around my periods, that's when she was asking if I snored and that I could probably have sleep apnea. I was like, but this only happens
Mm.
around my periods, so wouldn't I be tired all the
Yeah.
time? So I don't know. Anyways, but the fact is like, there that right away it wasn't like, well, let's check your hormones, because first off, okay, I think we're our generation's like one of the first generations that really got on birth control early. Like a lot of
Mm.
us got on birth control. Some people in high school, like since
Yeah.
like late 90s, early 2000s, we've been on birth control. I think I got on birth control in like 2006, 2007. I can't remember. I was already living in LA, I remember. But like I got on birth control in 2006 or 7. I've only been off it for like 2 to 3 years. That's a long time to be on birth control, right? Like
Oh yeah.
consistently on birth control. Then on top of that, our food is probably more processed, has more like hormones in
Mhm.
it than ever because capitalism. And so that adds up.
Yep.
Also, the what women now are expected to do compared to back in the days, like even my mom was a stay-at-home mom for a while, and then she got a job, right? She got a job, but she was still like, the caretaker of the household. It was just like a job to
Yeah.
bring in extra income. But like our generation is like when we went into the workforce and started getting these higher paying executive management jobs, I feel too like even in the workplace we're expected to do more than our male counterparts at the same level,
Mm. Mhm.
and so that brings on a lot more stress and anxiety as well, because we're trying to compete with people that are required to do less. I don't know if you guys could hear my stomach rumbling. But so like all of that adds extra stress, anxiety.
Yeah.
So like for example, I've been like a stress ball, anxiety ball for like 4 years, So it's like,
Yeah.
of course, when you think about it, of course, your hormones are fucked up. And so
Yeah.
anyways, my struggle is just it doesn't seem easy to get the right healthcare that we have. Yes, they
Yeah.
do like pap smears because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Breast exams. It's just like more on the things they know as opposed to
Yes.
like other stuff that can eventually lead to other health problems like weight
Oh.
gain.
So
But like
I.
unhealthy weight gain,
Yeah.
like like not
Yeah.
I'm not saying like over here like to be like six packed and all that, because sometimes that could be bad too. It's just like the healthy
Yeah.
weight for your body. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that's my
Totally
struggle.
resonates because you guys know, like,
Yeah.
with I think my first signal, like something was like off, was my
Mhm.
crazy ass periods from 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Crazy ass periods, weight gain like crazy. Um, like just this like incremental nonstop of like gaining weight, and I was like working out. I was like, I'm pretty sure 3 years ago I was still like on a diet, like a low carb restricted situation. And what my doctors literally told me was like, "Oh, we can put you on birth control." I was like, "Look, fools. I've done a little bit of research and I know I haven't gone to med school, but I know this is like an excess of estrogen that's happening to my body. That's why I'm bleeding so much and that's why it looks the way it does. Adding, another thing to set off my hormones is not the cure. I need something else. So, that's when I started kind of taking it into my own hands and like I did the whole thing. Like I did surgery. I had like two surgeries. I had a polyp removal and then I think that no, maybe just one surgery back then. It helped for one cycle of my period and then I was back to bleeding out. And I was like it wasn't the polyps, motherfuckers. Like I could have told you that. But okay, cool. And so here we are. I just supplement now with something that does like work for me. Ran it by my doctor and she was like, "Oh, yeah, it could work. You can try it." But she didn't really like know. She was like, "That's not going to hurt you."
Yeah,
It just supports your liver to like flush
Have-
out extra hormones.
Yeah, have you heard of a estrogen detox like diet? Like what foods you should be having more of to reduce estrogen?
I think I did. Did I ever share with you the woman code? That was a really good. She has an estrogen detox.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I don't know what's in it, but one of like some like fitness person that I follow online. She has like good stuff. I'll send you some YouTube videos. She just started talking about hormonal weight gain. So she was talking about some other supplement, but I was reading up on it and like I guess it smells like a lot because it's the stuff they find like you find in like broccoli and cauliflower. So I think it's that smelly. I forgot it's like IC3. Yeah.
Interesting.
But when I was reading, because I just like was looking up on it, and I'm not gonna buy any supplements until I get like my blood work results back.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
But I was reading up on it, and people were like, "My skin cleared," and then some people were like, "It smells so bad," but my skin's clear, and I was like, "I don't know if I want to take a sticky pill."
There was I did with all the sleep apnea talk. Like I did a little bit of research on it, and there are like the Journal of like Medicine, like the big medical journal, like actually did the study. They compared folks who did like a CPAP as treatment for sleep apnea. Put everyone on everyone was on a diet though. Like everyone was on like
some sort of food.
Yeah, I think it was like 12 to 1800 calories something, which is already gonna have, well, theoretically it's supposed to have you lose weight, but so it'd be interesting to see if they make it a longitudinal study across years, because I will bet the 1800 will plateau. You know what I mean? That won't be a factor. But anywho, I digress. So they had 3 groups. I think it was full CPAP, and then like a placebo, like not a placebo, but like a low pressure CPAP that's not supposed to make an impact on your oxygen levels, and then a no CPAP group. And what they found was, and I think I'm gonna mess up these numbers, but the no CPAP group lost 19 pounds. The placebo CPAP group did 21, and then the CPAP group lost 27. So within like the first, like 3 to 6 months of treatment. So
yeah,
I don't know, but they did talk about like how your body, when you're awake that often at night, because it goes over and you're constantly waking yourself up, your cortisol levels never balance. They're always spiking.
Well, it's funny because like, it's like the cycle, right? Like you need to get rid of this in order to lose weight, but in order to get rid of that, you have to lose weight. So like my doctor was just like, well, the real cure is like losing weight, and I'm like, okay, well that's what I'm struggling with. Like that's what I'm telling you. Like, like you put me on a 1,200 calorie diet, I'm like gonna gain the weight. My body's gonna be like, nope, it's gonna gain the weight.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, at least with like the lady that I follow, it's called, I think on YouTube it's Gauge Girl Fitness is what she has.
Okay.
And she was saying, she's like, yeah, it's not really like, she's like, it's probably, really was like, it's eating more, but eating more of good stuff, like
Yeah.
really eating more of certain specific foods. She was saying, like, eating more foods that are high in fiber, the foods that, you know, broccoli, kale, spinach. I don't think spinach was part of it, but it was like, these vegetables have the certain thing that's really good for your hormone to balance out. And I think she was saying like some sort of healthy fats as well. And she's like, yeah, I mean, and I think the carbs are always, because it spikes like sugar levels, I think is bad. But she was saying like whole grains, so she wasn't saying no carbs, she was just saying like more whole grains like beans and quinoa, like, you know, just the things where you think about that like don't spike your sugar as high. But you know, whatever, it's just kind of like, you know, I like eating all that stuff. It's just like when you're just at the doctor and it's like, it's like, okay, you get discouraged.
Yeah, it's discouraging and it's frustrating because like it's like, you know, please look beyond surface level. You know what I mean? Like that's like, and I mean I don't want to call it lazy, but I also do want to call it lazy. Like you're the expert.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you're the expert. Like my expectation is that you can be with me on this journey and dig deep with me. Like if this, like I'm telling you all the things that I'm doing that are quote unquote right, you know, the things that should be leading to weight loss or better sleep or whatever, and it's not, or like a heavy period. Don't give me a Band-Aid. I want the root cause and we deal with it together. That's my expectation. I just haven't like met anyone like that yet. So if anyone has referrals.
And again, like, we're not debunking science. We understand.
We love science.
We love science.
But there's a lot of new science out there that I think should be like read.
Deeper relationships. Like, I don't mind a Band-Aid for temporary relief, you know, like
for certain things.
But let's also
I don't want to bleed out every month.
Let's figure out like why this is happening. And go deeper. Why? Like when Chewy gets his cluster headaches. Yes, we want a Band-Aid right away because those are so painful. But we also want to understand like what's causing this. How can we prevent them? How can we minimize them? How to stop it before it happens, you know, or minimize the amounts of them.
Right.
Because once he's having them, it's too late. And yes, we're going to need the drugs so that he's not in constant, like, pain and agony for a whole month. If you guys don't know what cluster headaches are, look them up.
They suck.
They suck.
They beyond suck.
They're worse than migraines. I've never had them before, but I've seen Chewy gone through them, and I like always want to cry when he goes through them, and that's why our vacation in Mexico was like kind of not as fun as we wanted to because he would get them, we would be out, and he would get them, and like he would be like, no, you go have fun, but it's hard when you're like by yourself. I'm like, I'm gonna go in the store and like, you know, I like couldn't really have fun because I was like worried. Not worried. I didn't feel like he was gonna die or anything. I just wanted him to make sure he was comfortable as he was having these attacks in public.
Ouch.
But,
that's awful.
Crazy.
Awful.
So that was the struggle. Anyways, high vibes. Let's just go into them.
High vibes.
Yes. Do you want me to go into my high vibe first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Mine's really short. And mine was a high vibe that I've been wanting to say for a long time, and I forgot. I totally forgot. So, you know how a few months ago, Leigh and I met up in LA for her friend's wedding. Well, when I was at the airport, I ran into this like really nice guy. So this is just like there's nice people out there, and I love like running into just amazing nice people. So I was like filling out something, and my phone like just fell like to the floor, and it fell near him, and he's like, Like, he was like, he felt so bad. He's like, I would normally like pick them up for you, but like COVID. And I was like, totally fine. I get it. I understand. I was like, in your mind, you picked it up for me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But like, he felt like I didn't really my phone fell, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick it up, because it was like right like in front of me and I could see it. I was like, I just need to fill this shit out, like I was filling out like a tag or something. And like, I didn't really care like that he didn't pick it up, but like he like made sure he went out of his way to be like, I would have totally picked it up for you. Like, he was just like, he's like, I would, like, he wanted like so bad to pick it up for me, and he just couldn't because of COVID, and he was probably a little more paranoid. So I was like, that's fine, I get it. I was like, COVID is the least of your worries with my phone. You don't know where my hands have been. I'm just kidding. But like, I was like, oh, there is nice people out there. And I thought it was just a really cute gesture.
That is really
sometimes,
nice.
With all this crazy shit going on in the world, sometimes you just need a reminder that there is good people out there that just want to pick up your phones and feel bad because of COVID that they can't pick up their phones.
Too cute. There are good people out there.
Yeah. So it was an old high vibe.
Speaking of good people, I just gotta celebrate, like my friends that I made out here. They're part of the Soul Gang.
Yeah.
And like literally, I get that they were there to like get ready for, like this is gonna be their, their stuff. Mm-hmm. But like along the way, like as we were like doing all this crazy stuff, I was able to like pack. Put things like in bags, vacuum a bit, so like there's less cleaning I have to do like on the last day. Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh, like I like really have made really good friends out here.
That's
like
good.
It made me feel good, and I think, yeah, it just made me feel good, and it was like, wow, there's like still really cool people out there in the world. So it made me really happy.
Cool people rule.
Cool people
Call it rule.
Yes, and couldn't be more grateful.
That's good. That's awesome. Awesome. Blossom. Okay. So, moving on. So I found this article. That was like just a really weird transition. I was like, okay. Sorry,
on to the next.
On to the next. Ding, 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 ding. I want to, every time. I'm pretty sure those bells are not expensive. They like, just like those classroom bells. But I don't buy them. I don't buy them. So I found this like kind of funny article. It's loading. It was a BuzzFeed article. And it's called 15 Things That Were Made for Poor People That Rich People Ruined.
Ooh, that sounds great.
I know. So before we go, I already looked at this, so
okay.
I can't do guesses, but throw out some things that you think would be on their list, and let's see if they make the list. What would you think would be on this list? Like, what are things that were made for poor people?
For poor people
that rich people ruined?
Rich people ruined. Yeah. Crocs. I don't. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I have seen them for like decades now, right? Like little kids were wearing them.
Yeah.
Right? And now apparently it's the fucking cool thing.
It's supposed
to it's driving me crazy. They're the ugliest. They are right up there for me. And Uggs. Like, is Uggs
I love Uggs. Yeah. You don't like Uggs, but I love Uggs.
Yeah, because my feet just get so hot.
But like where I live, like Uggs was always around.
Oh yeah, I mean it makes sense. The weather over there can
But I don't like the more fashion forward Uggs. I like the traditional Uggs. Like they serve a purpose, keep my motherfucking feet warm.
Although you have like these cute motorcycle boot Ugg ones, right?
Oh yeah, they were
those are cute. Those were cute.
Boots.
Those were cute.
I need to they don't fit me because like they were always the calves were always like really tight, and I got them when I was really skinny, and they barely zipped up on me. Like this was like for stiggly people that have like no legs. And then as I was gaining muscle in my calves, like they no longer close, so I don't wear them. Dang. I think they're gonna go bye-bye. Someone else could be blessed with
what
them.
else?
Crocs. Funny story about Crocs.
Oh yeah.
My sister gave me a pair of Crocs. And you know what? It served its purpose yesterday. I used them to garden. And I texted her.
See, that's what they're for.
I was like, these are garden shoes. Because I was like, she's like, they don't, I guess she bought them and they didn't fit her. And she had like already worn them or something, so she didn't want to take them back. So she's like, you can have them. And I was like, I don't know if I want them. So they were in my car. And then yesterday she was like, I'm going to work on the yard. And something like came over me and I was like, I'll work on the yard too. I never do yard work. I've done like yard work twice in my life. And he's like, okay, pull out weeds or whatever. It's like, oh my God, I have the perfect shoes. Because all my shoes I wear. You know, I don't want to. Yeah. My backyard is crazy. There's a bunch of dog shit out there. You know, like I need shoes that I could ruin. And I was like, those Crocs, perfect. And then they're easy to wash. And then they're there for my next gardening excavation or whatever it is, exploration, whatever. Did I say that right? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, what else could be on this list?
What else? Something made for poor people
that the rich people
but
ruined.
The rich people have ruined.
What did the rich ruin? They ruined everything.
I'm trying to think.
What the fuck did they ruin?
I don't know. Like,
I have so many ideas and I can't because I already read the list.
Give me a hint.
It starts with T, ends with ako. Second word starts with P.
No, shut up.
Ends with
I would 100 taco.
There's
taco
two words.
Motherfucking trucks.
The roach coach.
The roach coach.
That's what we would call them, the roach coach. Our taco trucks.
Yes, I 100% agree. Yeah.
I won't tell you if it's on there on that. Yeah.
But, yeah.
What else?
They're delicious.
What else? What else?
That is designed for what? Okay, let me be. Okay. What else did the rich ruin? I mean, tacos, 100%. They fucked that up.
Fuck that shit up. Part man's food.
Like fucking elotes, right? Like, don't try to make elotes fancy. Like,
oh, right. Elotes are just
right.
Delicious.
Like, they're supposed to be from the fucking cart. Like, with like my.
I love where you're going with that.
You know what I mean?
Those are the best ones. The ones
right, those are the fucking best ones. Don't try to put it in the fucking restaurant and make it fancy.
And make it all pretty with like cilantro, like garnish and all that shit. No,
it comes from a cart with your abuelito.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
What else?
If like a restaurant and a guy in a cart come, I'm gonna go with the guy in the cart because shit is delicious, and you could get more bang.
Oh, it's so cheap. Yes, exactly. Yeah. What else is on this damn list?
What else is on this list? What else is on?
I mean, I'm only thinking about food now, but I'm thinking about like the LA dogs.
The street dogs?
Those are the street dogs. Those are yums.
The ones you get from the guy in the cart. The street dogs.
They're from the guy in the cart.
We call them, Chew and I call them, I don't know if it's the official word, but Chew and I don't know if I should say it. Never mind. We
okay. You can tell me later.
I don't know what's politically correct. I don't think it's not that bad, guys, but I don't know. It's not PC enough.
It's all good. But what about like I don't know what to call them, but okay. Well, I want to call them the carniceria, it's like a meat market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you know, meat market.
Yeah, like it's like a specialty shop, for like meats, but now like they're like fancy grocery stores. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
No.
Like,
you don't have to call it a boutique grocery
kind of
store.
Like when you go to like the fish market in Japan, like kind of like those open like warehouse.
Yes.
Those like meat markets.
Yes.
Type of
yes. Like okay, like the swap meat. Like the swap meat.
Swap meat of food.
or just swap meats in general, because now they call it farmers markets. the rich people go to the farmer's market. No, fool, that's the fucking swap meet. Like,
I like where you're going here. Yeah, it's La Pulga. It's the flea market. It's La Pulga. It is supposed to be for poor people. I can't afford shit. I go to the Pulga and get 5 pounds of cherries for 50 cents. Let it be.
Exactly. What else did rich people ruin?
What else did rich people ruin for us common peasants? Ooh,
here we go.
Dogs.
No, I'm thinking like okay. Yes, dogs, I would say, but I was gonna go with like incense, fucking like candles. Like, like little like trinkets, like crystals. Come on, like they were for like the spiritual, like connected.
Yeah,
like, people were using these forever and ever and ever and ever, and then suddenly, it's so like all over the place.
No, everyone wants them. And everyone wants to make money off them. Okay. Spiritual trinkets is what I call it. Okay. Let's go with this list. Okay. Number 1. Theaters. Now.
Oh, okay.
Now it's just fucking expensive, right? To go to a theater. Like, things cost.
Even at home.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's like $10 to $20 to get in, right? So if you're like a family of like 5, that's like $100 already, you know? That does not include the food, and you know that shit is expensive. Like, I never buy popcorn at the movie theater. Why? Because it's expensive.
100%.
You know? Like, like, even when I was a kid, I would sneak it in, and it was cheaper back then. So I'm going to sneak in food no matter what. Anyways, it is expensive to go. I don't have kids,
100%.
so I feel bad for parents with the kids. Number 2, you're gonna like this one. Farmers markets.
Yes!
And this is the expert, like it wrote on here. When I was a child, we were broke as a joke. The farmers markets was where we went to get dirt cheap produce and whatnot. Now farmer markets are super expensive and filled with stalls from out-of-state farms selling artisanal cheese and non-GMO heirloom tomatoes. You're right on that one. Okay, Comic-Con. I guess Comic-Con used to be pretty reasonably priced. Yeah, now it's expensive. We won't get into that. Okay, this one I heard, and I did not know about this. I heard this on a podcast that is called something in nostalgia, and they talk about like 90s stuff, but they talked about this. Okay, the Champion brand. So, you know,
you're right.
Yeah. So Champion brand, like I would find at Target and buy their bras.
Target.
Like I they were just like random. So it put on here, I remember Goodwill and Walmart selling their Champion stuff for cheap. Now it's designer, and it's cost so much more now. So I didn't know that Champion brand was like super designer. I should have saved those sports bras. I still have the sports bras, but they barely fit me. But crazy, like now it was like a cheap brand. The poor people used it.
Is Converse on that list? Because Converse was the same.
Was it?
Like, Converse was like super cheap back in the day, and now it's like
now they're kind of okay. That makes sense. When I was buying stuff, I was like, oh, they seem more pricier than I remember. I was like, inflation. Okay, camping is another one. So it used to cost close to nothing to reserve a campsite. Some are still cheap. But now they've gone all bougie, and some sites charge you ridiculous fees to pitch a tent in the woods. I didn't know. I've never paid for camping.
That's because we don't camp.
Yeah. I like camping. It's just like people around me don't like camping.
I'm not.
Yeah, Chew. Like I always try to convince Chew to go camping, but I mean, let's face it, he's bougier than me.
He likes comfort.
Closet. he likes the good things in life. I don't blame him. I like the good things in life too, but sometimes I like camping. But I like being in nature, that's why. Okay, number 6. Every little cool mountain town in West America. In the American West, I said it wrong. I guess every cool mountain town. I don't know about that one. Okay. This one is true.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles.
Oh my god, yes!
That one. Oh no, what happened? Are you still there? Oh.
I'm here. It's still moving.
It's my computer. I get this like alert and it moves my screen, and then I thought it turned it off. I was like, no! Oh. I'm like, it's still here. So chicken and waffles is one of them. I guess now it's like getting bougie, which I've seen. Yeah. I've seen like on the Instagram.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 8. All types of what was traditionally poor people food. Pork belly, oxtail, etc. All the things that used to be cheap because they were considered to be trash parts. Now that people realize how delicious they can be, it's driven up the price.
100%.
I agree. Now you like my food. Now you like my food. Now it's like a delicacy.
All of a sudden. I've been eating oxtail forever since I was a kid. Pork belly since I was a kid. Now it's fucking everywhere. And it's expensive as fuck. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is this expensive? Why is it $15 for like half a pound?
Because the rich ruined it, my dear. We like to ruin everything with our bouginess. That's how rich people talk in my mind. With a little bit of a British type accent. Just looking down upon you. Okay. Okay. Food that was cooked out of necessity. That's another one. Like Chinese.
Tripe. I love tripe.
Tripe is probably one of them. Like Chinese dumplings or pot stickers, for examples, was a way to stretch out meat ratios over an extended amount of time.
Ooh.
Dumplings. I'm sorry, I think I added to this, but I'm not rich yet. Okay, this one I'm kind of upset about because I do live in this area. Living near the coast used to be a poor people thing a long time ago. I did not know that. And I live by the coast, and I love living by the coast. But my house is tiny. I basically have a tiny home, and it's like $500,000 worth.
Oh my lord!
And I have like,
but you're by the beach.
I'm not even that close. I still have to drive. But
you walk there. Oh, you saw? But it's like still.
No, I can't walk there. It's gonna take like an hour.
Drive there a little bit.
Yeah, the beach is like a 5-minute drive, but still, like, because in our town, like, all the strawberry fields are by the beach, so we're like a few miles inland, but it's still considered we're still considered coastal. Yeah. I think. Okay, number 11, secondhand shopping. So that goes under one. The flea market. Vintage. Yeah. There's nothing worse than going into a completely harvested op shop. I don't know what harvested op shop means, but that's what they put. And not being able to find anything in your sign or of good quality because hipsters came and raided the place and sold everything at 150% markup on their fucking Depop account. I don't know what Depop is either, but
I don't know either.
I guess it's an account to resell stuff. This one's gonna make you laugh. Number 12, podcasts. The number of amazing podcasts that have been ripped off by celebrities who are so out of touch with the average person. My alerts are going off. Sorry about that. So out of touch with the average person's daily experience is disgusting. They also strive for attention. They they also strive for attention. They have to take over any discussions that's happening. That was kind of worded weird. Anyway, number 3, cheap foods like donuts, cupcakes, hamburgers, wings. I'm just gonna say tacos because they're not on here, but I'm gonna say tacos.
100%.
That have all been given the foodie treatment and went from good cheap eats to gourmet pricing without corresponding increase in quality. There is no corresponding increase in quality. 14. This one we wouldn't really. This one's gonna be quick because I don't relate to this. Storage shed auctions used to be really cheap until stupid Storage Wars show came along. Okay, and lastly, but not least, which is I believe this one. I feel this one. Even though I never lived there, living in Brooklyn. Rich people ruined.
Yes, rich people ruined Brooklyn.
They ruined my chance of living in the East Coast because they ruined Brooklyn.
Now it's like real trendy.
Yeah, really expensive. Yeah, so those are the.
Sex and the City called it way back when they said Brooklyn was the new Manhattan, and they were right.
It was happening. They were right. They were right.
You're right.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, some things like the taco truck is another thing that I genuinely was like cheap food because, I mean, I remember one of my mom's uncles had a taco truck because he used to take those out to the fields, and it was he just had like a bunch of snacks and all that to like sell to the workers there. So they're like traditionally cheap food. They have gourmet stuff now, and there's like taco truck festivals, and you get like you have to pay like $800 for like tiny little
for a taco.
I'm still hungry tacos, and you're like, what? Though my neighborhood, like, I mean my city does have a lot of taco trucks, but they're like local people, and they're
probably all fucking delicious.
Yeah, they're priced pretty well. There's one like behind my house, like a few blocks. It's a big block because you go down this big old hill and you have to go up another hill. We always drive there because we don't want to walk.
Yeah,
that hill.
No,
I think it's like a quarter mile or half a mile away. We don't want to walk. I don't.
No.
If it was like the corner over here, I would walk, but no.
Right.
Well, that is our episode for today.
That's the show.
That's the show, and after this, we're going to record one last episode with Leia on the East Coast. This is the second to the last episode. One! Well, this one's our second to the last.
Oh, second to the last one. Next one.
So
the next one's
the next one. So yeah, we love you guys. Remember to subscribe. Ooh, I forgot. Wait, before we go. Before you subscribe and do all the things, I almost forgot to mention I have a little thing going on. Going on. Yes, I have decided to officially launch a program that I was doing that I had been talking about and then like never did it. But this program is called Hello Creativity. This program is for those that have creativity blocks and need to remove those blocks and start their passion project. So it's a 4-week course. We're going to have we're going to start, no, we're not having a break because we're starting it after I leave. It's going to start May 31st, which is Memorial Day weekend. And it's going to be a 4-week program, and the modules are basically tapping into your spirituality, energy, mindset, and how to remove all these creative blocks that are happening, and then just start doing them. So, yeah. Message me. How do we contact me? I was like, how do you let me know? Email me at, I think just the Hey Sister Soul Sister would be
sure, that works. Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I give my personal email, I give like, there's too much.
Too many. Yeah.
Too many. Yeah. So email me at heysistersoulsister.podcast@gmail.com. And just put in the subject, hello creativity.
Hello creativity.
Inquiries, so and then
such
what we could schedule. yeah, we'll schedule some time for us to talk a little bit more about it if you're interested in that. All right, now for reals, guys. Now we're going to say goodbye. Have a great day. Remember to subscribe, tell your friends.
Love you.
All the good things. I'm going to go pay. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Need more quality time with your favorite soul sisters?
Yes, please.
Then come hang out with us on Patreon.
And just for $5 a month, get exclusive content and one additional live podcast recording where you, the audience, gets to interact with us real time. So head on over to Patreon, that's Patreon/Hey Sister Soul Sister, and become a Patreon. Or download the app and search Hey Sister Soul Sister. Can't wait for you guys to join us. Pew, 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 pew.